I know Adrian Wojnarowski well and consider him a friend, and I like him. I don't know Shams well, but in my interactions, I like him too. So this is not a criticism. But have you ever noticed that NBA writers, reporters speak about them in hushed tones as if they're Voldemort, like you can't say their name? I'm going to say just the real thing out loud that friends of mine are weirdly nervous about. The way that those two reporters break every single story in the NBA is through agents. That is how they do it. They have cultivated remarkable relationships with agents, and that has allowed them to leverage GMs. And good for those guys. They're amazing at the job, and they set sort of the agenda for news in the business that we're talking about. And the reality is that if you're the GM that Jrue Holiday is calling out is John Horst. If you're John Horst in Milwaukee, this is just my perspective, and you are trying to steal Damian Lillard basically from Miami, because remember, it was Lillard's message was, it's Miami. I'm only going to the Heat. Lillard's agent was over the top in a way that was problematic to the NBA with how much and how aggressive he was Miami only. You cannot let Miami know. You have to guard from Miami that this is happening because you don't want them to raise the price. You want to sneak in there. Yep. And again, I'm not criticizing Woj. I'm not criticizing Shams, but everybody knows this. Those guys get information by trading information. So I know that GMs will call them if they don't know what's going on and try to get the information from one of those two guys so that they know if they actually have to go up or down on a price. My point is this. You can't tell Jrue Holiday because he's going to tell his agent, and that agent is going to call Woj or Shams, and that's going to mess with your deal. If you're the front runner for a guy, you can inform those guys. If you're trying to sneak in on the back door and get Damian Lillard in a major coup as a secret, and that secrecy is part of your strategy because of what the price, you cannot tell the guy until the deal is done, because if you do, one of those two reporters will report it or tell their sources so that they can make adjustments.